This is what happens when you take your knives off the prize. Bruins lose 6-4 to the Toronto Maple Leafs, losing out on their entire 3-game road streak. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. This was you know how much I hate making video. You know how much I hate making videos after Leafs losses. It's always frustrating, especially because this team is ridiculously snotty. Oh my god. It's not even, they're not snotty in that they are a tough and physical team. I mean that they are snot-nosed brats. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. This team is full of a bunch of snot-nosed brats. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna start using Twitter a little bit more. I've been neglecting it a decent amount just because Twitter is a cesspool. I'm not sorry, Elon, and I think we all know the truth that Twitter is kind of a cesspool at this point. And I will eventually be making a blue sky. I'm gonna be promoting shit there. I'm gonna be promoting shit on the Twitter. I'm gonna be a little bit more active in 2025. I promise. But we gotta talk about an extension first. Mark Kastelic, a lesser value piece in the Linus Ullmark trade to Ottawa, brought in for physical grit and a slight scoring touch on the bottom six. Gets an extension for 3 years for $4.7 million, $1.566 million a year for the next 3 years. Fantastic deal. Oh, Kastelic in the first half of this season has honestly impressed. He's been everything that we've needed him to be and more. And sure, Kastelic does have a few slip-ups, but ultimately, I think that this is going to be a fantastic value, and he is going to provide services well worth $1.5 million for the next 3 years. Leafs heading into this game, kind of dealing with injuries. Anthony Stolarz is out dealing with, I forget what injury it is, but Joseph Woll was in for this game, and he played about as well as Slayman did. Woll, I think, is a decent, is at the very least a very high quality backup. I think that there's probably like 10 or so teams where Woll could be a starting caliber goalie, but not in Toronto. Oh, and furthermore, Austin Matthews, he's back, but he said that the injury that he has might be something that nags him for the rest of the season. Which means we're playing against a hampered Toronto, which by all accounts should mean that we should win. But if you know this rivalry, you'd know that it's never that simple. Oh, and how just not that simple is it? Not that simple enough to where this ends up being the game where Matthew Knies scores his first career hat trick. So it's kind of like that. Now, Bruins, honestly, I know I've said this a lot this season. I know that I've claimed that. I know that I may have been a little. There may have been times where I've been a little bit hyperbolic with like, oh, this is this guy's worst game. Oh, this is this guy's worst game. I'm gonna stop that going forward because I am going to use this game, January 4th, 2025 against the Toronto Maple Leafs as the benchmark for the worst game that Charlie McAvoy has had in a Boston Bruins uniform. Honestly, not even a shred of sarcasm. This was awful. Every single time he touched the puck, it was almost destined within the next 3 seconds that he was going to cough the puck up to someone else. He gets blown up. He gets blown up behind plays and coughs up the puck. He doesn't get touched. Coughs up the puck. He has the puck with nobody around him. Kick your feet up. Have a spotty, why don't you? In the in the last minute and a half, ices the puck. McAvoy in this game, complete liability. Completely taking away the positive of tonight. Trent Frederic. And look, I've been hard on Frederic. Everybody's been hard on Frederic. For good reason. Let's not act like the Frederic frustration has been completely unwarranted. The dude won 11 games without a single point. This is the first time that he's scored in any capacity since December 7th. It's been almost a month. Of course we're gonna be a little bit frustrated with how he's playing, and we're gonna be ecstatic when he finally breaks that. And there is a little bit of there is definitely a twinge of uncertainty with it all, that like, is this just another blip on the radar, or is this going to be an actual indicator of future production from Frederic? And I want to believe it's somewhere in the middle. I don't think that Frederic's trajectory is going to change radically after this game. I think that after the All-Star break, honestly, he might gain some of his mojo back. But after this game, I think that it showed that the effort was there. That no matter what, even if he's not doing well, he's putting in the effort. And I know that I went on a whole diatribe last game about how even when he wasn't scoring, DeBrusk was breaking up plays and stuff like that. Where's Frederic? Now, Frederic is actually not terrible on offense. He had a couple really bad shifts this game, but I never really felt like he was out of it. It's lack of production, but not for lack of trying. That's how I would put it. And I sincerely hope for the best for Frederic. Now we get to the third period. We get Knies with a beauty of a second goal. Honestly, I'm not even gonna complain about the Oliver Ekman-Larsson trip behind the play that absolutely should have been called. But at the same time, because this was such a cool goal. Matthews forechecks it up to Knies, and Carlo comes screaming across the ice, screaming across the diagonal to try and lay the body. He has him lined up. He goes in for the check. Knies pulls up. Carlo completely misses. Knies regains possession of the puck, puts it on Swayman, collects the rebound, and backhands it through Swayman's 5-hole. I hate the Toronto Maple Leafs. What I hate more is how much I love this goal. This was such a cool goal to see. This was so awesome. And you can, and I will. I know what crest I love. I know what crest that I represent here. I know that I'm a Bruins fan. I'm not going to deny how cool that goal was, but I would say that Pastrnak robbing John Tavares blind of everything, of all of his worldly possessions, even that stupid $250 amulet that blocks 5G because I guess he wanted to be the NHL's Aaron Rodgers. And Pasta just firing an absolute piss missile on Joseph Woll. That fantastic. Something you love to see. Pastrnak has been having a great season. I know that this is the season where we're like, everybody's sucking. Pasta's. I don't care what you say. Pasta's been having a great season. I've been critical of him, but as of late the production's been climbing back up. I'm happy to see that that Pastrnak has shed his skin and so far this season. But we get to about a minute 30. McAvoy has the puck, and like I said, he ices it. He is like 5 feet behind the in the midline, and he doesn't even send this forward as like a pass. He just tries to freaking dump it in from behind the red line. I think you know why I'm saying that this is one of the worst games that McAvoy has had all season. So from there we go to we have another Pastrnak goal. Honestly, this is really cool. This is a really good one, and one where I'm like, do we have a shot? Do we have a shot? But no. Bruins decide to be God's chosen procrastinators in terms of puck possession, where they put it off until the last minute, and by that point they're frantic and uncoordinated and trying to do too much in so little of a time, and they completely flub it. And Mitch Marner clears the puck. Matthews beats McAvoy to the empty space, which is pretty much the microcosm of this entire game, and pops the empty netter, and that it's basically the game. Now, it is beyond frustrating that the Bruins did not get a single point during this three-game road trip. And what really sucks is this is the first half of a back-to-back with travel, and the second game is at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Yet, you don't have much rest. I suggest you sleep however long you can in Bruins, because this is just not it. This is just not it. So, but it is against the Islanders, and I think that this might be a decent bounce back game. So, Bruins are going into this one with a chip on their shoulder. Hopefully they can pull it out. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.